brand. Oh, it's into the Galio! Or I don't know which is which. Okay, the brand is going support. Okay. What I can tell you is that Galio is not good into Syndra at all. No, it's not. It's terrible. Because if typically when you play Syndra Galio lanes, you will have 100 stacks on Syndra at 20 minutes because it's just like any other melee. You can't kill him, granted, but you can just sit in lane, take first strike, and just vibe and not care.
Woohoo! And again, it looks like we're getting a pretty standard 5-point defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think T4T maybe would have been able to get something here, but I guess not. They have a lot of CC, but not a lot of damage. As is the story we see every week.
When will UNL teams start picking 5 damage champions? Damage in every position. Who needs tanks? Let's just
Amari
fight.
is right. Chat, say happy birthday to Bishan immediately.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone say happy birthday to Bishan yet in Twitch chat.
Yeah,
so.
I will be banning people that don't.
I mean, we both obviously get exemptions because we've already said it.
Ref, they are lane swapping. It's actually interesting. I was wondering the other day what the logistics behind lane swaps would be if they existed in UNL. Like, is that like against the team's rules because we're balanced in each lane by points? Again, I don't think anyone knows how to do them efficiently. That it's worth. But...
yeah, There was a massive thing about it. I
do know this, yeah, but this is I
think it was season 2 actually, because I think it was my team that had the issue with it. But yeah, I don't know.
That's a lot of damage, level 1.
Yeah. Yuna and Arins are very much going to put the hurt down in the early stages here.
Yeah, I mean, this lane has some sustain with the Nami.
Yeah, I think you need a few levels under your belt with the Nami though before you can reliably pump out that sustain though. So taking this much damage this early is going to be very detrimental. I do also find it amusing that Joe is demanding that everyone says happy birthday to Bishan when he's picking Galio into Bishan on his birthday and allowing him to have exactly 0 fun.
And you can see where the phase rush comes in.
Yep.
It was really, really nice. Just get a quick short trade and you're out. Also, Darius in this lane wants to be playing to his side of the lane, but might find it quite hard.
Oh, Yuna is. This feels really, really rough to watch for the 5 freak spot lane. But a relatively quiet early game, other than a few trades back and forth.
Yes, Darius is very low.
Yeah, one's been winning out the trades. Big knock up.
The Q healing required. It's gonna be enough to keep him alive. And he missed the cannon. There's a 4-man coming up to mid lane here. Bishan in a little bit of trouble. You have to flash the Galio W, and he is most definitely dead. A duo roam up from Arins and Junna.
Yeah, first blood gifted to the Jhin, setting Arins up for a hopefully a good game. We'll see what he's able to do, but. But yes, nice little birthday party in the mid lane there for Bishan to get the game started off.
I always find it really weird when mid laners buy control wards because I don't think I bought a control ward in like 8 months.
I mean, same, but that's because like I barely play this game anymore.
Oh,
Ghost popped here by Karma Chameleon.
He's gonna try and run down to River, but the apprehend is still available, and that is a very dead Darius. Very dead Ord, excuse me.
Might be a very dead Amumu if Boot can't get himself away, but the Ghost seems to have timed out. So Boot should just be able to drag himself away. And yeah, so 2 kills in the first 5 minutes over to T4T, and potentially a dragon here as well. Are we already starting to see the game drift?
Yeah, a little bit.
Too far. Like, at what point? Because you'd surely you'd expect Darius to win out into the Orn, and with the roaming you'd expect, you know, the Syndra to fall there. At what point does the bleeding become a little bit too much for 5 Freaks to recover from?
Yeah, I mean, the Orn just has to play reactively to the Darius. If you try to run into him, it's very, very hard to get away from. Yeah.
Don't know. Compared to the other 2 games we've seen so far today, this seems like a very oddly passive game.
Does manage to get away just about with the face rush. Probably a really nice dodge. That's a lot of damage from the Nami now. Yeah, there is a lot of damage in this duo if they are not poked out before they can use it. Gonna really chunked here. Gonna have to think twice before stepping up to try and land some of that poke again. And Camera Chameleon might be able to catch No2. Holding that apprehend for the W. Nice. And the phase rush once again carries the Orn away to safety. Yeah, I mean, the issue is now though is that the Darius does have that small lead. Yeah, it's very, very hard to come back after that. If you manage to stay even, Orn really outscales the Darius, but it's really hard if he gets ahead early game. Yeah, and if he gets 1 kill, it makes it easier and easier and easier for him to find a second, a third, a fourth. So we will have to see what he is able to do and whether he is able to stay so much even. Or Healthy Boot is here, does have that level 6 available, but so does Arins. They are not aware that he's in there. The Curtain Call, however, if you are being dove on, not the most useful ability in the world, you know? This wave is way too big. Oh no. Healthy Boot, he's going to find the banish and also the John. He's going to flash forward with the Curse of the Sab Mummy, but I don't think they have the damage as the duo. And here comes the hero's entrance. It's caught by the bubble, but the Galio is here. There's no damage. Your ADC is stuck clearing the wave. Oh no. And it's an absolute disaster. I'm a chameleon though. Is going to pay the price for that bot lane play. Arin's nearly taken out by a double up there as well. Chunk's really low on the Jhin. Going to look for the MF now as the Curtain Call thrown down. But 5 Freaks able to just about the sound of that ability. Which ability was that? The Curtain Call. Oh, the Project Jhin? Yeah, it was like on Project Jhin, it's like, oh, it's horrible. Yeah, it's like a jet getting ready to take off. Yeah, it's horrible on that skin. But, nice roam from Amari in the mid lane, keeping his bot lane alive. Every lane is just so far behind now. It was really sad, because I really liked what Boot was trying to look for there. It was just that 5 Freaks and Tyler too big. Yeah. Were just not able to respond. He needed to either go earlier or not go at all. It felt like. Yeah, I could see that. But, you know, we live and we learn. This game is not lost yet. It's a lot easier to analyze a game when you're looking at it from like 4 times the screen size. From this position, right? Yeah. Like, and not just from 4 times the screen size, but when you can see where everybody is on the map at the same time. Yeah.
You know, with the abundance of information that we've got, it is very, very easy to know what to do.
Champions brand, the bandage toss just about goes wide, but Rins is here. You do not want this fight, little mummy. Mercutio.
You almost
dashing over the wall, and Boot's gonna get caught. That's gonna spell the end of the Amumu.
You almost have to feel bad for Boot here.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go in his jungle. His laner's not able to respond. I mean, 30 CS is the difference between this Jin and this Fortune.
Tyler falls instantly in bot lane as well.
Yeah, if one of these pieces of CC connects now, it is just a chain of crowd control that only ends when your health bar reaches 0. And TY for Tutorial playing really, really well around it. Layering their CC, timing their CCs together, and just making it nigh on impossible for the members of Five Freaks to get away. As now Bishan, the latest victim of the CC chain, does answer back with one, but will fall himself. Boot gonna land the Curse of the Sad Mummy onto Rins, and another shutdown gonna come through, maybe. Hero's entrance. Shutdown claimed by the Amumu, but it's 3v2. Cuxio and Amari versus the bot lane and jungle, but Boot gonna get chunked out here, will fall. But Tyler and BMF should get away to safety. Nice
Maybe not. Yeah, sorry, I thought we were gonna have some downtime, and I went to eat. And then
no worries,
fight started, so I just let you do your thing for a minute.
I got you, you're good. Don't worry, I've been sneaking cookies in between plays as well. You're fine.
The Bramble Vest on the Ornn early. I mean, I don't know if you need it for the Darius Q healing really, but like I suppose it helps. I mean, Darius.
It's not going to make the matchup any worse for you, is it?
Yeah, it's I think it's like the. Also, because the Darius ulti, I'm gonna have to hold that point because No2 has to burn the flash as a result of Chameleon's ghost.
Second dragon picked up for TY for T as well. Oh,
and the ult's going to come in. This is a very dead Darius. Does manage to flash out. Is gonna be able to return one and help you. It's just tragic. He does not deserve this.
I feel really bad. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, I mean, the brand with the Rylai's finish now is just such a menace.
And the Infinity Edge on the chin. If there was a champion that something like this was going to happen to, though, thematically, it is fitting that it would be a Mumu. You know what I mean? Like, it is fitting that this is happening to an Amumu, but this just feels like bullying at this point. Bishan just teleporting back to lane, takes half his health from the Galio, who's got his Hollow Radiance, I believe that item's called, completed. There's now No2, once again the focus dashes away.
Does not have the E ready. The phase rush, he was just inches from getting outside the apprehend range.
And it doesn't matter, there's not enough. Curse of the Sad Mummy wasn't available.
Almost.
To stun him under tower.
Yeah, almost was able to lock him from a tower shot.
Oh, you know, might have just killed him.
Oh, he's good.
Not quite. Not quite. If he'd gone Leandri's over Rylai's, he'd have got that kill. God damn it, Jenna.
There's some. How can he just caught up the tower? I don't know what on earth he's doing.
On the board.
Finally.
Let's go Boot.
He deserves that.
Let's go Boot. He does deserve that. After all of the punishment that the TY for T bot lane has put him through, he deserves that kill. But it's still, it's still not looking good for Five Freaks in this game. 3,500 gold is the deficit. No towers fallen yet, but 2 Drakes to nil, and it is a potential Inferno Soul on a team that is already this far ahead. The extra burst damage from an Infernal Soul could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Here comes the tidal wave.
Oh, he does catch him with the bandage toss.
Yeah, kill goes over to boot.
The
though, not
TP is
ideal
coming down
recipient.
from, I think that's the Galio. Arinz is going to get caught out by the Ornn. Galio does enough to maybe not keep him alive. The bandage also lands. He's going to get caught by that Syndra Scatter the Weak. And Amari just walking back into range for no reason. And he's going to fall.
Present. Surely that's a birthday present.
It has to be a birthday present, yeah. And
all
now,
5 members of 5 Freaks gathering in this bot lane, picking up 3 kills.
I was taught to believe.
Yeah,
that's what I was taught. Bishan on his birthday, maybe he has something for us potentially.
Yeah.
Looking towards the spot lane. I don't think he has the damage to 1v2 this.
I don't know. He's a brand. He doesn't. If he had ult, I would believe. But he doesn't have ult, so it's fine. But first tower has fallen in that top lane over to Karma Chameleon. We're going to see another 4-man play here in the bot lane. Junna going to be the target. But no, everyone disengaging, everyone backing away and living to fight another day. And now we cut to the interesting fight between a Sejuani and her red buff. But yeah, we had like no action to start this off. Now we've just had loads of action. Are we going to go back to a little bit of a lull state? Is Boot going to look for a Rins maybe here?
I don't hate this stuff here.
Now, I've got a lot of respect for Boot. When you're being hunted down and killed in your jungle this early in the game, to rush a Liandry's.
Oh no,
oh, no.
Dude. You poor thing. I mean, he's got a lot of damage granted, but
really?
The Liandry's, it's ticking. It's
not
quite enough.
Why is Karma Chameleon here?
Oh, there's so
what is going on?
And Guillotine is enough.
Oh, boy.
He forgot to apply his stacks on the MF, so he doesn't get the reset.
But
it's 2 kills nonetheless.
And a Rift Herald dropped in the bot lane for the tower, but Drake number 3 going to be going over to the side of T4T. And that puts them on Soul Point at 17.5 minutes. Which is terrifying if you're on 5-3. Oh, the wave clear with what is that item called? Is it Hollow Radiance? Am I making that up?
Yes, it's Hollow Radiance.
The wave clear with that item with like the pop. Like AoE magic, was it magic pop?
Because
whenever you kill something?
Yeah.
It's so satisfying to look at, man.
It's an effect called shotgunning.
It really tickles.
Yeah,
like, it scratches some kind of itch in my brain. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, it was the same effect as when you basically when Ravenous Hydra procced on abilities.
Yes.
If you hit like multiple people with it at the same time, it like basically they get hit by not only the actual proc when the ability hits them, when it hits other people, it hits them as well. There's a very similar effect on Aphelios Infernal ult as well. It's called shotgunning, which is it's a thing that just exists in League. A lot of people I've seen a lot of people.
It really scratches an itch in my brain.
It's really satisfying, but a lot of people think it's not belong in the game at all. Which like is yeah, it's
it's so good. Whether it belongs or not, I don't care. Keep it in.
It's especially nice with the little Galio crash down.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites.
But gold lead has extended to about 5k.
Missing skill shots left and right. Oh my god, that damage! He's just gonna does Bishan not? We'll get a stack check on Bishan. He's at 91. Not quite enough.
Barrier just about saving Arinz's life there. There's a teleport coming in from the Galio.
They're gonna look for this mid tower. All 5 members mid. The MF ult. A decent deterrent.
And Five Freaks actually have a really, really good wombo combo potential if they can get a team fight off with the Ornn, the Amumu, the Misfortune, and the Nami. But so far, they just haven't really been able to press all of their buttons at the same time. Probably because, you know, they've unfortunately been dead for quite a lot. But you know, maybe if we get to the later stages of this game, around the Baron, around the next Drake, potentially, they can get one of these team fights going. Ben, are you alive?
I am indeed. He's going to get caught. There's so much CC. Somebody block the shots for Bishan, please! The Ornald is going to come in. Juna has to flash away. Kamakin, huge heal on that Q. Healthier boot. Yeah. Going to fall.
Dies T4T. Sad mummy up.
Yeah, and they're going to look for this mid tower now. Someone just needed to stand in front of Bishan. Oh, he's going to flash in with the E, and he's going to die immediately, but his whole team going to pick up the pieces in his departure.
Absolute devastation down the mid lane here from T4T. Both towers wiped from the map. Potentially a Baron start here. I think it would just be more clearing the jungle, dropping some vision and resetting to spend the money. Because Soul is less than a minute away.
Yeah, I think we're winning. I think we're seeing lights out for FF in this one. Probably
Oh,
this next fight.
Steals away the Grom. Steals away his own Grom. Catches Amari.
Gonna try and go in. That's a huge kill onto Juna. This could be really, really big for 5 Freaks. Amari gonna have to use a blast cone to get away. Healthier boost still has more left in the tank. The bandage toss up. It's going to go wide, and T4T going to escape with their lives. And Chameleon has other plans. Gonna go straight in. Arin's gonna find the W. Trying so hard to get this tank down. Meanwhile, Chameleon finds his way into the fight. The Galio ult is massive. The MF ult catches two. And he's gonna fall straight away. And T4T turning and running. Arin's trying to get away with his life, but the RE from Bishan is enough. The barrier not going to save him. And Makuskio, the final victim of the FF massacre.
Oh no.
And Juna, the last man standing, walking out of spawn.
All they needed to do was find the reset.
Is going to fall. Not two people. Not quite enough damage, but
what is going on here, man? All T4T needed to do was back off and buy items and take dragon, and then get themselves that infernal soul. And now they've given over a load of shutdowns, another objective bounty, and an infernal Drake over to the side of FF. I don't want to say the comeback is on, but this game definitely just got a lot closer. The lifeline has been thrown. We will have to wait and see how FF managed to use it. The Baron.
He was spotted on the bot side of the map from that ward.
Oh no.
This is going to be the Baron.
And now FF know that Baron's already at 50% HP. It may be too little too late. The Forge God is called, but it's not going to get there in time. And T4T with a free Baron.
Arin's gonna call the bandage toss goes wide on a knocked up target.
Oh, Junna throws
And
the
Misfortune
pyro
is going to survive. It's a really, really big curse of the Sad Mummy.
Yeah.
Junna is the first to fall. Healthier Boot soon to follow. I think there's so much healing from the Nami. Amari has to use a blast cone to get over. I think they should be able to escape with their lives.
Oh,
The Sejuani ult goes into a different postcode, but the curtains are open. And they spell the end of this game for 5 freaks, methinks.
Yeah, this could be the end right here, right now. You've got Karma Chameleon shoving the bot lane in. It's now a Rins shoving the top lane in. Makuxio moving into the mid lane to push all 3 at once. But yeah, it is. There may have been a bit of a wobble, but T4T now firmly back in control.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
A momentary lapse in concentration, perhaps. T4T, but they're giving. I read a message in chat and then lost my train of thought. I said giving. That was not what I was going to say. I just read it and I was like, oh, that's what I was going to say. Of course. Anyway, this is a very dead healthier view, I think. Oh, the blast cone knocks the Darius into the Misfortune, but it's not even going to matter. He's going to fall to the bubble. The Ornn ulti just about keeping him alive. I take that back. He is dead, and Bishan is next. T4T not finished yet. The Nami is not quite in range of the Galio W. Is, however, in range of that Sejuani ultimate. Feeling that straight to the face. And I think, yeah, surely now.
Just waiting on the minions.
No
Nexus
two.
tower number 1 will fall. As the bandage toss connects, potentially we're going to see a fight here over the Nexus.
Yeah, one last fight from FF. It's not going to matter. They're all going to fall. Karma Chameleon making sure he walks into Fountain, but now Bishan is respawned, and there might be life left in this game. Makuskio hitting Nexus. It's a quadra kill.
Penta?
Just one more. The Nami ulti's going to land. The flash forward, and David picks up the Penta.
Penta kill.
And there might be something left in this game for 5 freaks. I don't know how many times we've said that. Dropping the bullet time onto the wave. I don't know
Where did
why.
that come from,
I don't
man?
know why T4T didn't just end the game. But if they lose now, good lord. There's momentum to be gained here. 5 freaks.
Just hit the Nexus, man. You don't need to pad the stats. You don't pad the only stat that matters, your win column. Because, yeah, I mean, you're probably still going to win this game anyway if you're T4T. But why take the risk? What do you gain by taking the risk? This could well be Infernal Soul, though.
Yeah, I don't see a way they can get this fight. Maybe a bandage shots across the wall, but they're pulling it out. And they're just going to surrender this one. Now! Surely this time. It has to be. No more throws. I hope for a throw, because it will be more interesting, but I don't think there will be.
Well, we've already had 2
It's a
like,
lot of cinder damage.
If you think about it, we have already had like 2 micro throws.
Yeah.
So, you know, 3rd time's the charm, right? If they do it again, FF are going to win.
The Ornn items have started to come in.
Yeah, the scaling.
This
The
inhibitor,
scaling is here.
the first victim of this T4T push. They're running straight for the Nexus. Healthier Boot finds a Rins, excuse me, with the curse of the Sad Mummy. They're on top of the Nexus. Bishan using everything to try and stay alive. Healthier Boot falls on the other side of the fight. It's a huge Q heal from the Darius, but he's going to fall anyway. Galio diving straight on top of this Misfortune, having to use the barrier, but there's too much damage and she's going to fall. 5 freaks on their very
Nexus?
last
Juna?
legs. They're not attacking the Nexus still. Bishan is still alive. Mercutio's gonna fall.
Oh, no,
the Nexus
not
is
again,
1
not
HP.
again, not
All
again,
they have to
not
do is
again.
hit it. Is it's one more auto attack, and it's over. Finally, it only took 4 open Nexus pushes to do
Oh
that.
my god.
I
That was a game of League of Legends.